Come on in, my peoples. Come on in, my peoples. Let's talk about this. So, Sean P. Combs, better known to many as Puff Daddy, right, is now arrested by the feds. So the feds have now arrested Sean Puffy Combs, and I'm just gonna say this: he definitely upset somebody at the top. Sean Puffy Combs upset somebody. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. YG Knight, what's up, family? Right? He upset somebody at the top. Whoever he upset at the top, right? They're coming down on him. They're coming down on Puffy. And again, is he an innocent man? No. But I do think that these things are starting to. Marcus Mom, what's up? These things are starting to pile up on him, right? And this is not a coincidence. When you upset the people at the top, right? Guess what happens? When you upset those folks at the top, guess what happens? This is the outcome. This is the outcome when you upset people at the very top. And they always use it's never anything other than women. They're using to justify these types of, and again, I'm not saying Puffy is innocent. I'm not saying any of those things, right? I'm not saying that he is an innocent person. I'm not saying that he's a good dude, because clearly he got issues. But at the end, when you upset people at the top, they always use women in these situations. And now you have this situation where Puff Daddy is being now accused of the unthinkable. Now he's being accused of trafficking, many other things, right? And now the feds come down, and the feds have a 90+% conviction rate. And from what I'm being told, Puffy is facing 20 years to life. 20 years to life is what Puff is facing. And this is not, Paul Porter, what's up, family? This is not a coincidence where you situations where they always use women to convict you. It's always the woman. Bill Cosby, right? It's always these types of situations. Always. Because 504 top level, what's up, family? It's always they use women to get you every single time. Because why? Women empowerment. And again, am I saying he's a good dude? No. But how do you prove these things? Right now, Deshaun Watson, he got in the NFL, got accused of this, and then it started being 20, 30 women. Like, bro, what? How do you even encounter that many women? Jonathan Thompson, what's up? Do you follow what I'm saying? In a lifetime, you could come across, 20, 30 women that are accusing you. Bro, what? You Puffy, you got hundreds of millions of dollars. Think about this now. Not to toot my own horn. I don't have hundreds of millions of dollars, and I never had a problem getting a beautiful woman. My wife fine. All you got to do is have confidence. And you have confidence, right? you can have confidence, right? And if you got confidence, you can get women. You feel me? Confidence and you can have confidence and have um uh uh, uh discipline. Confidence and discipline will take you a long way. So you mean to tell me you can have the slightest bit and confidence and you can get women? So you mean to tell me that I got hundreds of $1,000,000, I'm a superstar, I'm a legend, I'm an icon, and I gotta force women? 34, none of them agrees to, I can't convince none of them. I gotta force everybody? Underground Solomon, what's up, family? I want you to think about that. I want y'all to think about that, right? I gotta, and not just one. Okay, it's one thing, right? It's one thing to Denzel Horton said he wasn't just forcing on women. Right. No, but this is the thing, right? Denzel Horton, this is where the problem comes in. When it starts to become 20, 30, 40, 50, bro, what? Exactly, 504 top level. Like, bro, I'm rich. Now, don't get me wrong, 504 top level. You got weirdos out there, you have people to control, and there's women out there, right? There's women out there, BJ33, what's good? There's women out there, uh uh, the money ain't gonna the money ain't gonna move them, right? 1,000%. There's women out there that money ain't gonna move them. My wife is one of them. You understand what I'm saying? My wife is one of them, right? Where money don't do nothing for my wife. Now she wants you to be responsible. You understand what I'm saying? But my wife is not somebody that, bro, I'm giving y'all wrenches and it's not happening. I'm confused. But anyway, my wife is not one of them, right? That she's not going to be somebody that money ain't going to does nothing for her. She's not a material person. She's not a person that's in you know you know certain the quote unquote Louis Vuittons and all. That don't do nothing for my wife. H Dub, what's up, family? I'm giving y'all wrenches, not even wrenching y'all up. Right? My wife don't like designer bag. She likes bags. I'm giving y'all wrenches and I'm not seeing nobody with wrenches. That's wild. I gave all my peoples a wrench right now and nobody has a, but okay. So my wife is not one of those people, right? I don't understand. I gave everybody a wrench right now and nobody has a wrench. Okay. Anyway, right? So now when you look at it standpoint, right? Buck 88 Keys K Town. What's up, family? I get you, and he don't have a wrench. So, but anyway, right? Shogun Settings, what's up, family? So here's the thing, and this is the issue that I have with women can for this trap where they don't understand they have false power, right? They have false power. Women have to understand and they have to come into the understand they have false power. They don't have this power is given to them. Why? because the power is given to them so that it can be used against other men in certain situations. And they don't realize this, right? You're not giving these positions, women's rights and all these things. It come into play to be able to men when they quote unquote don't follow the narrative. I'm gonna say this again because it's gonna go over a lot of people's head. These things are put in place to punish men when they're not following, when they get out of line. Bill Cosby at what, 70 something years old, all of a sudden you had 20 women come out the blue saying that Bill Cosby did X, Y, and Z. Bro, you what? Because guess what? Women empowerment, right? You're gonna get women to come out, oh, he's terrible. They know that the mass majority of women gonna stand with them. They're gonna stand with them. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna stand with them, they're gonna rock with them. Kevin Lyle Sr., what's up, family? He tried to wrench you up. They ain't giving nobody a wrench. So think about this, right? Why do you need, if I got, again, I'm not 100 millionaire, but money talks, right? Confidence and money, everything when it comes to women. Confidence and money will take you extremely long way. Confidence and money will take you an extremely long way with women. Then comes the looks, and then comes all the other stuff. But you got confidence and you got money, that's going to take you a long way, women. You a hip hop artist, a musician, an athlete, and got just $1 million, and the whole world know it. I ain't even got to tell you I got it. I ain't got to show you I got it, because you know. You could Google me and see I got it. See, there's a difference, right? Let's say I was to meet a woman today, right? I'm gonna have to convince her I actually have the money I have now. My material things might give her the indication he got it, but she's not sure, right? Because there's a lot of people out here fake it till they make it. So she's not truly sure. So you go out on the dining, then she realized, oh, he do got the bag. But the illusion and just the thought that I might have the bag just because of my toys give you the illusion that I got it, right? Will get you far. And they don't even know if you got it. They always turn around talking about, oh man, this dude was faking like he had it. He ain't even have the bag. So they don't even know. But imagine I don't have to prove it to you. Just the illusion that I have it a long way. Imagine you being able to Google me or see me on TV and you know I got millions upon millions of dollars. Bro, you can get pretty much any woman you want. You can get pretty much any woman you want. You can get about 90% of any woman you want on this earth. If they ain't taken, even if they taken, you could get them. You could get any woman, 90% of the women on earth. So you telling me that I gotta trick 30 women? 30? Come on, man. You Bill Cosby and trick all these women? You Bill Cosby. Deshaun Watson, we know he got $100 million contract and he's the quarterback of the Houston, Texas. In Texas, it's cheap to live in Texas compared to New York, Los Angeles, Chicago. To live in Texas, I'm the quarterback of the Houston, Texas, get $100 million, and the cost of living is cheaper than major cities. And you mean to tell me, and everything is bigger in Texas. We know the women in Texas. So you mean to tell me, in Texas, Deshaun Watson couldn't get the baddies? He had to trick everybody? Stop it, man. Stop. And Puffy, bro, this dude traveled the world. He meet all over the world. He got to trick them? Or maybe just part of, y'all already know what it is. He said, yeah, more like 95% and not anymore blue. As high as in Texas. Still cheaper than New York. It's still cheaper than LA and Chicago. I've been in New York my entire life. And the cost of living in New York compared to Texas, bro, the houses, $300,000 house in New York and a $300,000 house in Texas is night and day. A $300,000, thank Father, what's up? A $300,000 house in New York is going to get you one bedroom, one bath, half a living room, no dining room, half a backyard. In Texas, man, come on, man. So it might have went up. It went up because of the influx of people moving from other states into Texas. That's why it went up. But it's still cheaper than New York, LA, and Chicago by far. And you could live good. So you mean to tell me $100 million man who's the quarterback of the Houston Texans got to trick women? Come on, man. I find that hard to believe. Now, again, it's more believable if you tell me it's one. If you tell me it's one woman, right, I can believe you. Right? Like, oh, man. Maybe even two. Maybe there's a pattern. Maybe even three. There's a pattern. You doing this with three different women, right? There's a pattern. Cool. But once you start telling me 15, 20, bro, listen, man. Listen, I'm finding it hard to believe. So you tell me, and Puffy he could be a sick man, no doubt. But you mean to tell me Puffy, who's making millions upon millions of dollars, decided to try? For what? You mean to tell me this man came from Harlem, this black man came from Harlem and upstate, got into the music business. J-Dub, what's up, family? Got into the music business, can get pretty much any woman he wants. And then he just decided, what got him into trafficking? That's what I want to know. I want to know what got him into trafficking. Why did he decide to get into trafficking? Who introduced him to trafficking? Who said this is a good idea? Where'd that come from? A condo, what, family? Think about that now. Coming from where you come from in Harlem and in the urban, ain't no black man think about trafficking. They just not. So he got introduced on a higher level. Tibbo Melka. He got introduced to this on a higher level, and then he decided it was profitable. Oh, I have no doubt about that, Denzel Horton. Hendor the Phillips one. Denzel Horton, oh, 1,000%. But Denzel Horton, how many people from the inner city that look like us is talking about doing anything trafficking? We don't have the means to do that. Who's thinking about that? In inner cities, urban cities. Who? That look like us, Africans. Make that make sense. There ain't no black. Now, again, once you get to a certain level, but you had to be introduced to it. So now, who introduced him to it? Because there got to be somebody over him that introduced him to this opportunity, this unfortunate, negative, disgusting opportunity. Who introduced him to it? You know they don't look like him. You know that. He's definitely cooked. But we know he's cooked because of he angered the wrong person. Whatever he did, he made somebody not happy. That's what happened. Somebody ain't happy. And now his lawyer is saying, and here's the thing about it: his conviction rate is so extremely high, it's not even funny. So this is what his lawyer said: we are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe in unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the black community. Now, I don't know. Again, like I said, obviously they're gonna build, they're gonna you know exaggerate his character and what he's done. Is he a great dude? No, I won't say that, but to just be like he's a, I mean, we know what we know, right? So again, I don't know who he angered at the top, but he clearly angered somebody. He clearly angered somebody. That's for sure. And in doing so, he's getting paid a major price because he gonna face some serious time. Serious time. Tank's shaking in his boots right now. Why you said Tank's shaking in his boots? Right? He can do some serious time, bro. They're not gonna let this one off. No, sir. He gonna face serious time, man. He gonna this dude, bro. He was arrested in the lobby of a hotel in New York City, according to the situation, who described him as caught off guard by the apprehension. He had been living at the hotel for several weeks. A person with knowledge of investigation said. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams confirmed in a statement that on Monday evening, federal agents had arrested Combs based on a sealed indictment filed by the Southern District of New York. We expect to move unseal the indictment in the morning, and we'll have more to say at that time, Williams said. Combs' attorney, Mark Agfanilio, expressed disappointment in a statement. He said Combs, 54, had been cooperative investigation and voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, so on and so forth. We already talked about that. He is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in the court at it. So Puffy knew this coming, according to his lawyer. He knew this was coming, right? It was not immediately clear on charges Combs, the rapper turned music mogul, was arrested for. So this is a sealed case that they want to unseal. So again, I know who he upset at the top, but this was a sealed case that now they want to unseal. It was a sealed case. Now they want to unseal it and look back into it. Combs has faced a wave of lawsuits, one as recent as last week, accusing him of assault and misconduct since November, when former girlfriend Cassandra Ventura sued him in federal court, accusing him of years of physical and sexual abuse. Ventura, who is best known by her stage name Cassie, was once signed in Combs' bad record label. The two settled her lawsuit a day after it was filed without disclosing the terms of the settlement. An attorney for Combs said that the settlement was not an acknowledgement of wrongdoing. He previously denied the allegations. Since then, others have sued, including Dawn Richards, who allegedly was groped and threatened her when she was employed by him from 2005 to 2012. So Dawn, you worked for him for 7 years, and this was going on. And you didn't feel the need to get for almost a decade. When he first did it and you was uncomfortable. When he first did it and you was uncomfortable. Okay, maybe pass. Then when he did it the second time, why didn't you leave? And immediately follow suit. So you waited 12 years later After you saw somebody else, quote unquote, have success. Cornelius Jenkins was good. So after you, quote unquote, saw somebody else have success with taking him to court and winning, now you decided that it's the perfect for you to come forward. 12 years later. So you worked for this man for 7 years under harassment and you did nothing. Then you stop working for him for 12 years, and then 12 years later, you come out. So 22 years you sat on this. So 20 years you sat on this and you had nothing to say about it. For 20 years. Now, they always salute to the General 7-8 Sports TV. Salute, General. Blue, what it do? Shaking my head, man. They doing Diddy dirty, but if it was him, I would have left the country. Yeah, but check this out, right, General? So everybody, they always use, this is the thing that gets me every single time. Every single time this gets me. Every single time. So you telling me they always use the same talking point. They didn't have the confidence to come forward then. What? So every case, every time we see something like this happen, it's always a case of they didn't have the confidence. Sylvester Stallman in 2011, what's up? He said, Diddy definitely done this time. For sure. They can reopen a case that was closed. A sealed case, they can unseal it and say they have more information for us in the morning. That's what I thought, J-Dub. I want you to think about this. Every case we see this, whether that man is African-American, Caucasian, whatever. This same talking point, when they use these women to get you, the same talking point applies every single time. You get the multiple women come out after the initial woman, and all the ones that follow behind her, they all say the same thing. I didn't have the courage and the confidence to come forward then because he was such an imposing figure. But if you had proof, how imposing of a figure could he have been? Two times, what's up? What are we talking about here? If you had proof, you had proof. They're not giving the amount of accusers, but now they're saying Dawn Richardson. Y'all remember Dawn Richardson? Right? So every 20 years later, there needs to be something needs to be in place. Bro, if you don't do it in the time span, 20 years later, now you're talking about something happened 20. You worked for this man for 7 years. Never said nothing. Then you stopped for him for 12 years. You never said nothing. But as soon as you see somebody else have success and win the case, like Cassie won, or he settled, and now other women feel the confidence to come out and get a piece of the pie. How about it's just that they want a piece of pie? We ever thought about that? Has it ever come dawned on us that maybe they just want pie? So if Cassie lost, would they have come out? If Cassie lost, would they have come out and said anything? Not, right? Because they don't see a financial gain in it. But what about just raising awareness for somebody else don't go through the same thing you went through? Why not raise awareness so, hey, I went through this like Cassie did. I might not win, but I just got to raise awareness. How about that? It's never the case. I mean, we got to make this make sense, man. You see, it to me, this is the thing. I don't know who brings on them. I don't know who does this. I don't know where it comes from. But clearly, there's an agenda here. And it's unfortunate. Because he gonna do some serious time. He gonna do some serious time. He was cooperating. They said he was cooperating all the way up to this point. That's what they said. They said he was cooperating all the way up until this point. Malik Woody, what's up, family? He said, wouldn't have said a thing if Cassie would not have won, Blue. He said, did the same thing to R. Kelly. Well, facts. Like, it's bro, when are we gonna, like, it's just crunch time 9-1. What's up, family? It's just nasty work to me, bro. It's nasty work to me, bro. It's like, again, am I saying this dude is a good dude? No. Am I saying he didn't do what he did? No, I'm pretty sure he did that. One person, two person, cool. 30 women, man, stop. Because to understand the nature of a man, that's not even the nature of a man. That's the nature of a predator. But all of them are predators when you're a multi-millionaire. Think about that now. Whatever woman I want, I got the money to do what I want. Right, that's what I'm saying. DVJ 600, like Deshaun Watson. I pretty much can buy you Birkin bags, take you on trips, and you gonna pretty much do what I want. Guess what? How many times we know you tell you in these relationships and you in a position of power like that, and you tell, hey man, you gotta go. She kick, scratch, crawl. She do whatever not to leave. Bloodshot 610, what's up? About that, right? They don't even want to leave. So he can't get them? Come on, man, stop, man. Stop. Bro could go into your nearest club in any city, pull them off the stage and take them and show them and introduce them in lifestyle. They're going to be okay with that. Come on, man. And again, like I said, in the urban cities, you ain't seeing no black men, no brown men in urban cities. Not in the cities. Now I'm not talking about the countries. I don't know how they operate in these third world countries, because anything goes there at that point in time. But I'm talking about here in this country. Ain't nobody black and brown communities. You ain't thinking about that. Ain't no black and brown communities thinking about now. You got black and brown communities in other countries that's third world countries, and they're suffering, and they thinking of any way to get out of their poverty situations. That's different. But in the States, come on, man. Come on, man. And if you Puffy in this situation or Deshaun Watson, bro, I just can't understand. First of all, you don't even want to pay for something that's free. And second of all, when it ain't free and you a multi-millionaire, you don't need to pay for it because you can get it. You feel me? Man, I could pay for it. You understand what I'm saying? I could pay for it, bro. Bro, you got the money that we got. I mean, excuse me. I just saw a picture of Terrence Crawford. You got the money that Puffy got, right? You gonna tell me you got the money that Puffy got? He can't go ahead and pay for it, bro. He can pay for it. Yeah, crunch time 9-1. That's definitely true. You feel like you got money. You do feel like you're above the law. No doubt. No doubt. Right? When you in a position of power, no ifs, ands, or buts about it that, you know, that these dudes, they feel like when they're in a position of power, that they feel like they're above the law. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Right? And these things are mistreatment falls under that category. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. There's no ifs, ands, about that. There's no doubt that the mistreatment of women falls in that category. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Right? But again, like I said, one woman, cool. Two, maybe even three. Right? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Right? When you have a position of power, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But again, the reality is this. The reality is this. That you just simply are not going to have 30 women. Bro, it's not necessary. So you mean tell me they ain't using their power and their money to get women? They just going to keep forcing it? I'm hard pressed to see that. I'm hard pressed. Doesn't make sense. It just don't make sense. So, I need y'all to subscribe to this channel, man. Share this channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel, man. Let's get this channel up. Support this channel, man. Let's make this happen, man. Let's make this channel do big things, man. I'm going to be here talking about current events, talking about relationships and everything. Let's see how this unfolds with P. Diddy. I'll keep y'all updated, man. I need y'all to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. So I'm going to have a Instagram for this channel as well. Big things we're going to do on this channel, man. Interviews, so on and so forth. So please subscribe to the channel, man. Let's get it all the way up. Support the channel, support the grind, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Tap in with your boy Blue. But yeah, any updates on this, I will be dropping it for y'all, and I will be bringing it to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, and holding me down. Much love to each and every one of y'all. It's your boy Blue. I'm gone. Peace.